How can you be with me if you are full of yourself? The flower says, how can you be with me if you aren't with me? By being in your head all the time. How, the flower says, how can you smell me if your mind is so active? How can you enjoy me, the flower says, if you aren't with me? Are you like this, or are you like this? Is your body mind an open hand right now, or knotted up? How can you enjoy me, the flower says, if you are full of yourself? How can you work the controls if you're full of yourself? Can you not see the various buttons clearly? You need to be with whatever you're doing. Everything says, how can you be with me? The crackle, the movement of the wrapping paper. How can you be with these sounds if you're full of yourself? You've got to be likened to an open hand. How can a spoon operate as it should if the spoon is already full? How can a cup, a vessel, work as it should if it's already full? Yeah, of course, it has to be full at some times. The sweet says, look how delicious I am. Look at the design on the sweet. Have you noticed that before? No, because you're full of yourself. To be likened to an open hand, you embrace all and everything. I love this little box. A little bit of, just that little flap there, prevents it from opening. What an ingenious little design that is. What a thrill it is. If you're full of yourself, there's no thrills in life. Even the tissue says, are you with me? Are you conscious of me? You aren't if you're full of yourself. The tea says, are you with me when you drink it? Or are you elsewhere? Are you sensitive to the warmth of the mug? Are you conscious? So God says, are you with me, or are you full of yourself? The open hand disposition is God, is the divine, is joy, delight, all the wonderful qualities of living as and being as this wonderment, this divine spirit, whatever you choose to call it. So to be with whatever you are doing and not doing, you will find it's pleasurable. Adidar, my teacher, years ago said to me, Peter, everyone is avoiding relationship. Instead of coming to one another like open hands, people come to one another like clenched fists. How can clenched fists be in relationship? Until they open. Every day I open. Every day there's thrill and happiness and joy throughout my day. Every day I am awake. You see, you've got to waken up from the dream. When you go to sleep, no doubt you dream. And some days you wake up in the middle of the dream. And that dream seems real at the time. Then you wake up. But you're not waking up from your ordinary self-possessed life, your narcissistic life. Always dwelling on yourself, thinking. Enjoy the sounds of life. What's this rhythm of? You got it? Happy birthday. I was listening to a video of Osho the other day, and he reminded me of the word dog. Change the two letters either side of the O. You get God. Dog, God. Well, that's English. Would it be the same in any other language? I doubt it. I suppose they have their peculiarities too. So, everything is saying, are you with me? Are you really in relationship with me? Everything's saying that. Are you with? These are drying out now. Are you with me right now? Or are you full of yourself? This narcissistic, self-possessed disposition that the majority of people are in. Billions are like this, past and present. They're not like, we are animals, and we should be like animals. Being with whatever we're doing. Have a sniff of this, have a sniff of that. Lick this, lick that. This open hand disposition is ecstatic. You can be spontaneous in this place. This is God. This is being possessed by God. Life, joy, delight. It's our inherent state. It's not conditionally made. It's our inherent, innate state, disposition. This has to be realized. Once realized, you stand alone, but you enjoy all of life. Joy becomes second nature, enjoyment. So once again, are you with whatever you're doing? Are you in love? This body mind is. Why aren't you? Because of the self-contraction. I'm doing extremes, of course. The body is full of knots, especially in the head. It must be like a cup. The head must be like a vessel, not a ball of knots. You have to clench a fist. Are you understanding? By all means, connect up to me. Comment. Put the thumbs up if you like this little video. Share it. How to be enlightened. First of all, you've got to be enlightened to this activity that you're doing. You've got to see that you are self-possessed, that you're doing separation, doing division, doing alienation, doing individuality, doing personality, doing all your tendencies, doing all your patternings, doing all of that nonsense, which simply is unhappiness. Always seeking others to make you happy, always wanting other things to make you happy, always looking for satisfaction, always manipulating life instead of enjoying life. It's the play, it's our play. Familiarity breeds content. It sure does. So when you're in this disposition, everything is fresh. Everything has a newness about it. Yes, I know I've seen that before, but that's history. But it's fresh. It's crackle. It's fresh. There's no arrogance by saying, oh, I've done that, I've done that. Don't do that again. Seen that, done that. Do you like that sound? Well, my teacher says the only way to become happy is to be happy. Make your life a life of happiness. Be happy. Don't expect to be made happy. Simply be happy. And everyone is allowed the freedom of their birthright. You're always young. You're never old. You don't go anywhere when you're in this disposition. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still there. I'm still in that place. I'm still in that same disposition. Everyone wants to be accepted in society, so we all have to follow these rules and regulations and be prim and proper and well behaved and never truly happy. Got to be serious about life. Always serious. You need to get approval from people. Right from the word go, you have to get approval. You continue in that immature way throughout your life, looking and seeking for approval, acknowledgement, permission. You don't need permission to be happy. But be sensitive to the conditions of life, of course. I wouldn't want to stand them on the motorway doing this. When in Rome, do as Romans do, as they say. But be happy when you have to do that. Be happy when you have to obey and follow rules and regulations. But realize your true state is one of already happiness. And as an open hand, as the disposition of the open hand, we become servants of one another. We simply love to serve. It's our natural, innate, inherent ability to serve. So everything is asking you, are you with me? Even the socks, are you with me? Etc., etc. This is an avoidance. Did you hear that click at the door? Did you hear the cars? Do you hear? Are you aware of all that's going on around you? This is consciousness. Capital C. Thank you for listening. Be with me as I am with you. No more this cut through. That's what the cross means. No more I. Allow your life to be God's play. Whatever you see God to be, but God for me is His reality, with a capital R, consciousness with a capital C, my true self with a capital S. The open hand disposition is real God, not fictitious, not imaginary. I can't describe to you the taste of water. I cannot describe to you the taste of sweetness. We all have to taste it for ourselves, all of us. We all had to burn ourselves before we realised it's hot. Mustn't do that again. No amount of words. That's not the truth. The taste is the truth. Realise it for yourself. That's the truth. Self-realisation, God-realisation, consciousness realisation, sweet taste realisation, already happy realisation. And you'll always be grateful. You'll be grateful for this message one day, if not already. Thank you. Thank you for listening.